In the last episode, we placed sleeping bags in the back of the ARK and we started building on our new base location. In today's video, we're going to try to team new stuff, progress the base, and just try to survive solo on MTS. If you enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and let me know down in the comments if you subscribed. I'm missing quite a bit of light resources that I need to keep progressing the base, like wood, thatch, fiber, stone, and crystal. And as you can see, a pro cop on the lunar biome solves this issue very quickly, as it can keep harvesting and moving while overweight. Let's go drop off the resources at base. $5k crystal, not bad, especially since we're solo. 9k stone, about 6k wood, and 16k thatch. The base is in need of an upgrade, including some heavies, indie forge, grinder, and a cam bench, so let's work on that. Let's TP to the bog area to farm some metal.
Here we go.
I am so lucky he had to reload. Regardless, the metal that I needed was farmed. I didn't bring my mining drill, so it wasn't much metal, but it's all I needed for now. An extra bloodstalker would be very nice, just in case my first one died. Found this level 100 out in the bog, decided to tame it. Got another bloodstalker now, baby. I'm gonna TP now to Volcano and get some black pearls.
Teleporting always makes me a bit dizzy.
After 5 minutes of chasing, for some reason, when I headed into the cave, they left me alone, and now I can peacefully farm my black pearls. I went over to the small pit, where magmasaurs sometimes don't spawn. Luckily, it didn't spawn, so I can now farm my black pearls. I'm done farming them, so let's TP out of here. The next resource on the list was Polymer, so I went to the ocean and killed some Hesperornis for Polymer. While I was farming, I saw a guy TPing, so I decided to give him a vibe check.
Don't do it!
Right after that, I continued farming and got a decent amount of Polymer. I paid a visit to small Lunar, and to my surprise, they had a little gift for me.
Oh my god!
The only problem that to get out, I had to knock myself out, or else I was trapped. That actually failed, so I had to try to TP out of the base.
Coordinates lost. Time to teleport.
I really hoped they didn't see it and didn't come out and kill me, but luckily I got out. After that, I decided to farm every single resource that I needed, including paste, metal, silica pearls, and oil. There we go! Our indie forge is crafted and placed. Let's place all of our metal in here. Yikes, we need to farm more later. Let's place the chem bench right next to it. I actually redesigned the whole base and brought everything from the bottom cliff plat to the top over here, so it looks nice and I don't get damaged while I'm constantly at base. Usually people build on pillars in the ocean, so I decided to come scout this one. There's a few autos and there seems to be only one guy at base, so it shouldn't be too hard of a raid. I'd probably wait for this guy to TP away and then I'd go for it. I'm gonna place some sleeping bags here so I can respawn quickly. Let's put the rest of my kit here so I don't lose it. I'm gonna go from this side since I can use the wyvern and the stego to LOS. My flag is doing pretty good.
Concentrate.
That really sucks because my rocket launcher basically didn't work, so I'm gonna have to do it again now. Let's craft a rocket launcher and a few rockets, as well as a spare flag set. I'm very lucky because from the looks of it, the guy is still not back at base. Let's place a few more sleeping bags and go at it again. Alright, that was pretty bad, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go back and repair my flag, to be honest. I went back to base, repaired the flag, and uploaded myself in the cloud, and decided to spawn on a sleeping bag, which was the worst mistake I have made in my life. What I didn't know is that sleeping bags actually have timers, and you can't respawn on one that's in the same location or close to it in less than a minute. You have to wait like a minute or two. And this was my worst mistake. Here's why. Perfect, I took down the turrets. Now all I had to do was respawn and get to it again with my Bloodstalker and kill him. Except I couldn't because of the cooldown. After waiting 2 minutes to be able to respawn, it had been too much. The Bloodstalker was killed and my bags were destroyed. I'm here in the sulfur area on extinction to farm some condensed gas so that later I can craft batteries for my heavies that I will be placing inside the BB cave. I was on my way to transfer out. Well, another Jeremy bites the dust. Rest in peace. Where was that tower though? Alright, I got everything that I need to go into the BP cave, so let's get it. Bro, there's a guy chasing me. Nice, I'm getting 2v1 by a saber. Since he took my only weapon and I had a lot to lose, I decided to get the hell out of here, throw out my Tuso. The blueprint cave can be found at 1840. There are 2 drops outside of the cave, and right now, nothing good. But I'm not gonna get it because I'm gonna go for a Lupleurodon. I'm gonna feed it honey, and hopefully, when I come back with the increased luck buff, I'll be able to get something better. Found one. They're actually pretty rare, there's only 2 on the map, but if you know where they spawn, you can find them easily. They're usually at the top and the sides of the map. You can search up on a wiki their spawn on Crystal Isles. Not only do I get increased luck, but for 6 hours, I also get a chowder effect. Nice, we got a chest BP. Let's check the Dura on that. 500 durability. Now, that's kind of expensive, but the best part about getting BPs is that we don't need to keep it for ourselves. We can sell it and get much more profit. I'm gonna head inside the cave now, but don't forget to upload important BPs. Wait, there's a guy in a dolphin. He's so lucky I didn't find him earlier. Now it's practically impossible for me to kill him here. Alright, no BP, but at least we got a nice pump. Time to head into the cave. Don't forget to have your flak on. You don't want to go in there with boots or scuba, or you get one-tapped by a heavy. That heavy was pretty well placed, but I managed to survive by going straight to the top really quick. Losing focus for 1 second on the BP cave could send you back to the gulag. But all we gotta do is tame a dolphin, then tame a Tuso, and we can go back to the BP cave. Perfect. I got a decent journeyman shotgun BP that I'll be trading for 9 heavies. And that's just a baby step as to how I get rich as a solo. Since I died last time in the cave, I had to craft new batteries and I have to go charge them now on extinction.
Coordinates confirmed.
Somebody's doing this mission, so I can't TP. I need to find them. Sorry, broski. You know how the story goes, though. I charge the batteries, I come to Crystal Isles, and I get going with the BP cave. This time I brought a 1x1 on me, which is a smart thing to do, so I could just respawn here and not have to run all the way over here again. A Giga Saddle and a Trophy BP. I'll take the Giga Saddle, but I'll leave the Trophy BP. What follows, viewer discretion is advised. This is the most annoying thing you could ever see. The plan is to bait people into this drop, thinking that there's nobody here, and I'll leave my bat heavy here on low. Sooner or later, somebody with flippers will try to get the drop, and they'll die almost instantly. Then I'll come, kill whatever they came on, and steal all their loot. The way I know if somebody died is that I constantly check my tribe log, and once that goes purple, I know somebody died. A few minutes later, boom, my plan worked. Swizz is now my first victim. Let's see what we got here. Look at him right there, poor guy. She had a wyvern on him, Metabruce as well. Very nice. His Tuso had an ascended saddle as well, so now I'm even more OP. Don't forget to clear the crime scene. This time I was more careful and found the heavy before it found me. So now with this good saddle, I'll soak it and then I'll be able to get the drop. I think it's soaked. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's soaked. Nice. A few minutes later, I found somebody passing by an Ambassador, and it's not a great idea to bring one. You're better off on a Dolphin, since these things are so slow. I had killed the guy earlier, but I'm trying to find his body, and I really just couldn't find it. I gave up on the body, and I started soaking the heavy he placed. Let's check out what was on the Bassi. Got a nice saddle, a shotgun BP, Deoron, flat gauntlets BP as well. He had a good amount of ARB, 2 more comps, and even a heavy. By the way, the gauntlets BP is apprentice and 500 Dura, which is insane. Actually, that's not pretty good at all. I've gotten 700 primitive gauntlets BP. Booga booga. Tuso, you deal with that. I'll take this, bro. Tuso BP, that's actually good. Would you look at that? Another guy on a Basilo caught lacking. Unfortunately, he had enough time to get here, and my Tuso just couldn't block it. I was roaming around, and then I checked tribe log. Dum, dum, dum. Another one bites the dust. Sadly, not much in his inventory. All this for just a pair of gauntlets. Let's see what we can get from this drop. Flag BB. Boots. Oh no. How do I take care of this? Fucked up, right?
No, not at all.
Wow.
Dismount and whistle, maybe?
Should have done that from the beginning. Wow, bro.
Of all the ways that thing dies.
I had no Tuso, but no Tuso, no problem. I came back on a Dolphin, found another guy on a Dolphin. I just finessed him out of a good fat BP.
Alright, here's the Bloodstockers.
Too fun. This was only the beginning of the sole trading market I have made just from farming BPs at the BB cave. But sometimes even trading can go wrong. So that we could continue our trade peacefully, I had to get rid of him. Okay, that was quick. I arranged a place to meet him so that we could finally trade, only to find out that there was another guy at this drop. And the poor guy I was trading with died to dire wolves. The trade went on for so long that eventually we gave up. We postponed it for later. But now I did another trade. In this one, I get Beta Rockwell.
I just know Imian gonna fuck one of them. Okay, I got
Everyone in? Oh god.
it. Yeah. Spread out, spread out.
Spread out.
We done it!
Yay.
I killed it!
Daddies.
I killed it!
The next boss fight on the list was Beta Valguro. This goes to show how BP farming and trading can get you pretty far as a solo, especially since it's only day 3.
Is everyone there?
And just here, dude. You need to
I'm
cry.
popping my rhino.
We have a problem.
You have to.
What?
We need 2 more Tyrant top fucking
my
T-Rex.
God.
No, I don't
certain.
think they...
Wait, no, we have enough. We have enough for beta, right?
No, we don't.
Wait, Gamma, we need. Oh, we need.
Why are we always retarded?
After that little tribute scarcity mistake, we came back to another drop, this time with all the tributes, and started the boss.
How is it so
is
bad?
Nice.
I got the
Monkey now.
No more 1%ers.
And women of production.
By the way, I made a pretty cool video talking about the economics in the movie Captain America.
For that boss fight, I traded a BP, a Fabi BP. Enjoy your BP. The base wasn't doing so bad, but we still needed to upgrade and get some techs as well as a Broodmother fight. And so, I did what I do best. I did another trade for a Broodmother fight, the alpha one, to get tech turrets.
Billy, where are you? We go to the yellow drop.
He said go to the yellow drop, and I heard him instantly, so I got ahead of everyone and went to it. The early bird gets the worm has never fit so perfectly.
Like 30.
Yeah.
Let's start, guys. It's on 20.
I got a 300 flag chest with you right now. I'm not dropping.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, we don't need one. I think Oz is fine.
Easy flak BP.
Easy flag with you, boys.
Wait, how did you get a wait? Did you get a flag PP from the
Look at my
drop?
shoe. Look at my shoe.
Wow.
I had to go in Gabriel's pouch since I've never done the jump, but Gabriel was struggling.
Gabriel, let me get on. Gabriel, let me get on.
Okay.
What the? This is stuff.
I'm shooting it.
Oh, who the hell's Kanger? Oh my god.
No, Imian.
Oh, Jan!
Can't do anything.
I'm going for you,
Jan!
Imian!
Ah!
Jesus. Cherokee, what are you doing? No, Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
You know, it's kind of just nice not dying right now.
Jesus. I'm in.
We did it!
Wait. No.
I have another call.
What?
Okay, wait.
No.
No, don't move.
No, wait.
Don't move.
Guys, this is fucking scum.
Let's go.
And just under 2 minutes, we finished the boss.
1.5 minutes.
Hey.
Yeah.
They didn't care about the Ellie, so I took it and turned it into dust, got my BP, and headed back to Genesis. I farmed bits of Poly, and you know that every time I farm Poly, I scout pillars around me, and like the curious little George that I am, I walked up this pillar, and guess what I found? Well, hello there. A base being built, I see. There's one heavy inside, and a fabricator, and a smithy. My plan is to place some sleeping bags here, and go get the proper kit to run this, come back and raid it. I didn't see that vault. Looks like I'll need to bring an Arthro as well. Until now, this has been pretty disappointing. I noticed that they also had a 1x1 and their render timer was 13 minutes. So I figured, why not place the C4 trap over here where he'll probably spawn at. Maybe with some nice stuff. Wow, a Bloodstalker and a mining drill. That's pretty good. Let's TP out of here now. There's one guy above me. Look at him right there. I'm gonna try to kill him. And now he's outside. Okay, nice. He ended up going underneath the ramp and thought he was safe. Too cocky for his own good. All I had to do was TP and come back. Now I had the Arthur on me. I set up the Bloodstalker on the corner on aggressive in case anybody came inside. While timer was going down, I decided to give, the vault a few tries with the code. Not much really, but a decent amount of structures as well as a bit of eddy dust. Right before I could loot it, they came back, so I had to take care of them. Until finally, I was left in peace and could TP away. Now here's an interesting part. I thought I was coming to my base, and suddenly I realized this wasn't my base, but just another base that I could raid. I felt so safe here that I even went AFK.
Watch out, survivor.
I had to go back and quick, as I had a Bloodstalker crowd in my inventory and tons of loot. To my fortune, he was still encumbered with all the loot. And since he typed GG while I was AFK, you sure bet I typed GG back. I bullied the guys at the ocean pillar so much that I went as far as to joke around and act like the alpha, tell them they had to pay taxes. I didn't actually go through with this though because I felt quite bad. I actually got a cooker, a fridge, and I even started building my own little farm so that I could get soups. To get the crops growing, I had to get on a toilet, and since I was solo, I had to repetitively flush poop. Fun. Shut up, Anuel, I have to give the guys the base tour. So now the crops are growing, and as you can see, I got some beer barrels going as well for some beer. We had all the engrams we needed for tech, but we still needed to farm that Ellie. Thanks to trading with some friends, I got a tech rep because I had no Ellie here. And now I could craft element from the shard that I farmed. And obviously, tech rep on that foundation. Balance. Let's pull for the tech transmitter now. Perfect. Like always, my trading kept on carrying me, as now I got 3 stagos, a mate boost as well, for a pump BP, and a 2 sub BP. Here you go, my friend. Can't believe I was farming with the Hesperonis thing for such a while. This is definitely the best way, or if not the second best way of farming Poly. I went back to base, and now I had all the resources I needed to craft a few techs to defend the base even better. Yeah, it's the end. Click on one of these videos if you enjoyed this one, and leave a like. Peace.